Hello, once more. To have some more Dragon Age. So yesterday, hopefully we're back on normal schedule now. So he's back on normal schedule, so that we're not like going over things that we did last time, because nothing's cut out, which is good. So we're off to the Tower of Magi now to try and get their help for the situation that is in Redcliffe. A lot of people don't do this. Like, for a long time when I was playing Dragon Age, I wouldn't actually do this quest for a while. I would end up doing one of the quote unquote bad endings for the Redcliffe storyline by killing I'd kill the mother, because she wants to be sacrificed. So I went ahead and made sure that she did that if she wanted to do that. Mainly because from a sheer role playing standpoint, I'm going to be quite honest. I don't honestly see. I don't honestly see that. If I was actually in this situation in real life, I would probably go ahead and make the sacrifice, to be honest with you. It's horrible. There's a willing participant there, and there's someone, who will go ahead with it. And it is her fault, to be fair. Because time is of the essence. The world is at stake here. And we've already heard that there are problems in the tower when we were in Lothering. So, something tells me this isn't going to be as easy as going in there, asking them for help, and coming back. Because we need to get into the Fade somehow. I want to try and do it without making a sacrifice of the child's mother.
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
Are you a mage?
A mage? Me? That'll be the day, I tell you. That will be the day. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
So, I can't get across?
Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was.
You have no clue why they stopped people from going across?
If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic. But the tower's always got something to do with magic.
But I have to get there. I'm on official business.
Don't look at me. I told you I'm not the ferryman no more. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over. But I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
Well, thanks for your help.
You're too kind. Your type don't usually give my type the time of day.
On cue. Goodbye.
Got it.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is it called the Spoiled Princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
I'd like a drink.
Of course. What would you like?
I'd like to sell some of the armor I got last time, to be honest with you. Aha. Nice. And you have health stuff as well, which we could definitely do with. Recently I've been playing through Pathfinder Kingmaker. It's a decent game all in all, but I don't know. like I was saying to some of my friends steady before, and that is that you know, it's very pompous, and I wanted to, for instance, I wanted to make a rogue in Pathfinder Kingmaker. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a rogue, and I want to have like a bow and arrow. So I made a rogue, and I started the game, and of course, I can't have a bow and arrow because you needed to select a specific feat to do that. And the feat, by the way, isn't called bow and arrow. It's called, you know, something, you know, martial weaponry. I'm like, well, but I can use a crossbow, and I can use knives and daggers and stuff. It's like, come on, I'm a fucking, you know, is that a collision? It does. Not weird.
You ever wonder why the mages built their tower out in the middle of Lake Kalanad? They have an aversion to practicality or something?
I don't think the mages built it, the Avar built it. How, and this is another thing, like, the mages tower in Dragon Age, you know, it said that the Avar, who are barbarians, built it. How the hell did barbarians build that? You know, I mean...
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
Why? I need to get to the tower.
No one gets to the tower. No one. The tower is off limits to all.
I'm a Grey Warden, let me in.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
Prove it?
Kill some Darkspawn. Come on, let's see some righteous Grey Wardening.
There aren't any Darkspawn here.
Well, that's good, I suppose. Wouldn't want Darkspawn smeared across the landscape. I hear their blood is black. Is that true? You'd know if you were a Grey Warden.
It's not black, but it burns you when it touches you.
Oh, pleasant, eh? Good thing I don't have to kill them, then. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go!
1 sec. Yeah, just double checking it was recording. I wasn't corrupting it last time. Can't we work something out?
I don't know. I am feeling a little peckish, though.
You want me to feed you?
Parshera, here. Munch on these if you like.
Oh, cookies!
I am content to part with them if it saves us from this fool.
And hence why Sten is my favourite character. Where did you get those?
There was a child, a fat, slovenly thing, in the last village we passed. I relieved him of these confections. He didn't need more.
You stole cookies from a yeah. Oh, very well then.
Yummy. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, yes? We can go across now, if you really want.
Let's go.
Come along, I suppose.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
You're Gregor, I assume.
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
Not without a promise for assistance in the coming war.
We cannot help, no matter which side of the civil war you represent.
Not that one.
The Circle's fate hangs in the balance, and the Templars that serve it must remain.
No, I need mages to battle the Blight.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men. and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvolan.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Kunari would not have gotten themselves into this position.
How did this happen?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
Should have fought them.
They took us by surprise. We were prepared for 1 or 2 abominations, not the horde that fell upon us.
Why don't you rally your men and kill them all?
I will destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now.
That's no solution. Doors can be broken.
We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
What good will that do?
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
Why wait? I could go clean the tower out now.
I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one.
They can't stand against me.
If you succeed, I would owe you much, enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal.
We have an agreement then.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
I don't
want to die.
So the mages are all locked within. A fitting end for those who gave up their own freedom.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise, Morrigan has no sympathy for these people. I can understand why people don't like her. I really can. I really can understand it. Because, yeah, it is a bit much sometimes. Like she's got no interest in, you know. She's got absolutely no interest in really helping anyone, but this is what I said last time. Like, I'm okay with characters not wanting to help people as long as it serves. I mean, we all want to end the blight, right? If helping this person will help them and help end the blight, they shouldn't have anything against it. You know what I mean? And the fact that they do, which makes them like stupid evil rather than actually lawful, you know, thinking evil, which I don't really like. But that is what it is. We don't have a rogue yet, so well we do, Leliana, but we don't really use it yet. So.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
When? What are you doing here?
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
I'm hoping Gregor will resolve the Circle's difficulties.
Then you do serve the Templars, as I feared. Do they have the right of annulment?
No, but Gregor expects it to arrive soon.
So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
Why waste time here when there's an abomination to kill?
If you are here to kill abominations, let me help you. I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle.
But the Templars may attack at any moment.
True. We have little time. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Gregor will only accept that if the first enchanter says so.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
I suppose that could work.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
It could have been one of them if things were different.
If that was so, why, I am sure I would have flung myself from the top of this tower years ago. I will allow neither mind nor body be subjugated in such a dehumanizing fashion.
Why did you treat the Circle with such scorn?
Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them?
Everyone deserves respect, even cruel people like you.
Have it your way.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Try not to throw out your back.
When that happens, I usually lay about a young upstart with my staff. That gets the blood flowing and works the kinks out of these old joints. If you are ready, let us go end this.
And yeah, we're going to get rid of Morrigan for now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Morrigan disapproves -3. I mean...
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
Impressive for an old woman.
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
Yes, hurry up and let's get on with it.
All right. Be on your guard.
Ooh, 3 health poultices. I always get suspicious when a game starts giving me health poultices. This is the thing with Morrigan as well, is that normally when I'm playing it offline and I'm you know, when I've gone through playthroughs before,
I'll get on it.
I overlook Morrigan's selfishness, you know, and you know, annoying characters traits. Now I'm finding it hard to. I really am. Because there is a part of the game where she basically wants your help to go do something really, really difficult, and she won't go, because you're doing her a favour, and she wants that, help. I don't know. It just...
so you can get off my back.
One thing about Wynne is that she is easily the best healer on the game by a million miles. You can build other people to be healers as well, but straight out of the box, as soon as you get a Wynne is basically one of the best, if not the best, at healing in the game. Simply because of how her tactics, this tactic streamed up here. On higher difficulties, you can use it to set different behavioural patterns and different things that you want your characters to do at certain points of the battle. And the way Wynne comes out of the box, she's an amazing healer who just keeps your party going and going and going. It's very hard, especially on normal and below, to actually die when Wynne's in your party. Like, you actually actively have to try and die to do it.
Now is better than later.
Owain's room is near here. I hope he's all right.
I mean, this Owain?
Please refrain from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen.
What are you doing here?
I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do.
Why are you cleaning at a time like this?
The stockroom is my responsibility. I must keep it clean. I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Owain, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
How can you be so calm?
He is one of the Tranquil. The Tranquil do not have emotions.
I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all.
What's Niall trying to do?
I do not know. But he came here with several others and took the litany of Adralla.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this.
We'll be able to handle it.
We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
Oh. Actually, really looking forward to getting to Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm going to do something in Dragon Age 2 that I've never done before, I decided. So, it's going to be really fun. Ooh. Abomination.
I see enemies ahead.
Going to pay for that!
Blood Mage.
Please, please don't kill me.
the people you killed didn't want to die either.
I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching.
What you've done will make things worse for future mages. And this is a line, if you select number 5, that actually reverberates around Dragon Age, the first 3 Dragon Age games. I say the first 3, the only 3 at the moment. What you've done will make things worse for future mages. Yeah? That's very important for Dragon Age 2, especially.
We thought someone always has to take the first step. Force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs.
Enough self-pity, you'll die for your crimes.
No. No, please.
Yes. Yes. Goodbye.
More blood! Where's the next one?
Oh, he's
Now
just
it's better than later.
it's just a psycho. The one thing I will also talk about is that one thing I love about Dragon Age Origins and the world of Dragon Age in general is how it's not American. Now, before anyone jumps down my throat, American fantasy tends to be very cheesy, tends to be very over the top, tends to be very ye olde. You know, oh, I shall win the day with my prowess. Yes, you know, that sort of a thing. Dungeons and Dragons is very much like that. And when I'm playing Pathfinder Kingdoms, that is, you know, what it's about. It's a very, oh yes, I am. Follow me, let's go down. You know, it's very camp. It's very Ivanhoe, very Robin Hood style. You know, which grates on you after a while. I actually have to turn my character's voice off, because I can't stand listening to it. Every voice in that game is unbearable to listen to, in terms of your own player character. Whereas in this one, you get to choose this like violent maniac who just like, bloody kill him, you know, sort of a thing, you know. And every single character has nuance, and it can be quite dark in certain ways. Pathfinder can be dark, but it has an overall campiness. Like there are little goblins and gnolls and all sorts of little things, and fairies, and you know, whereas in this game you've got things like this. Fucking abominations, look at that. Look at that. What's up to his eye? You know? Love it. There's lots of good loot in the Circle Tower, incidentally. I don't really loot the corpses because most have corpse scrolls on them. The fact that what you get from them is not that great. Kick the door open.
Please don't hurt me. I'm no one. I'm not important. I just don't want to die. Omega!
You're not going to die. Pull yourself together.
Thank you. I suppose I can breathe easy now. Godwyn, Mage of the Circle of Ferelden. At your service.
How did you end up in that closet?
There were demons everywhere, blocking my exit. I decided that the best thing to do in that situation was to hide and be very, very quiet. I just really want to be somewhere safe. I think I might stay here for now. Maybe go back into my closet for a little while.
I've killed most of the demons. You could escape.
And go where? The Templars have locked the door. I'm just going to stay here and see what happens.
Do what you wish. Your life is your own.
Thank you again for saving me. May we meet again in happier, less life-threatening times.
Fair enough. You can just keep coming back and annoying him, which I quite like. But, yeah, we've got things to do.
There must be something.
The enemy's
blank vellums around these days. Have you already been down here? Lots of cool stuff.
Now's better than later.
This is Irving's office. I half expected to find him here, but I suppose that's too much to hope for.
Got it.
Very important that you get the Black Grimoire for Morrigan later on.
All right, all right. I'll get on it.
You got a feeling things are just getting worse as we go up?
All these corpses are going to come back. There we go.
I have silenced it.
You son of a bitch. So that's a lyrium potion. Mantis Cowl. Yeah, elf fruit and corpse gall. That's the kind of loot you get from these corpses. Corpse gall, like. Who is really, you know? Who is really digging through the guts of this thing? cool thing about having a win is that you can just go on autopilot if you're a warrior.
All right.
One thing I do commend this game for sometimes is that the enemies do thin out sometimes and gives you a bit of respite. This part of the game is not really, it's quite annoying. Yeah, the look of the Desire Demons definitely changed in later games. Again, it's BioWare getting more and more PC, more and more family friendly. Okay. One thing about RPGs that I could do without is the fact that lock chests are just off limits to you unless you are a good.
Thank you. That was an uncomfortable experience.
Well, I guess we're going up again.
Lovely. Magic at work.
You see all these things growing out the floor. Lovely. Magic at work.
It is time for supper.
Yes, my love. What are we having tonight?
Roast pork, your favorite, and candied yams. The meal looks sumptuous.
You spoil me, my sweet. How fare our children at their lessons?
You should ask them yourself.
What have you learned, my son?
Mother has me practicing my penmanship. She raps me on the knuckles if my letters are not formed correctly.
Yes, it is important for a young man to be able to write. And what about you, my dearest Lisa?
Mother is teaching me to play the harp. And I helped with supper.
Well, it is delicious. Thank you.
Isn't this wonderful, husband? Isn't our life perfect?
Yes, it is all perfect.
Everything is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
What is going on in here?
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment, my pet. You are intruding upon a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions.
There's nothing loving or intimate going on here.
I have given him what he always wanted. Where is the harm in that?
How did you manage this?
I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
A family where the wife and children are in reality the same person, thing. That defines creepy.
How long will you keep him in this stupor? Will he know it when his body fails and death claims him?
A short, blissful existence is preferable to an interminable one of misery.
He deserves to be free from you to find his own happiness.
Freedom cannot be given. The Templar must choose it for himself.
He's not going to find it with her hanging over him.
If you help this man, what does he learn? Nothing.
We'll decide what needs to be done.
Our thoughts and spirits are melded. If one perishes, so does the other. Though much of my strength is spent maintaining this link, I am his wife and his children. He will defend me to the death if need be. I want nothing from you. I have what I need. All I ask is that you leave us alone.
So you can drain him and move on to someone else? No.
Then you leave me no choice. Help! There are bandits at the door. They're going to murder the children.
They will not get past me!
Let's give him every chance to kill her. He's done
Now's better than later.
Nice. Lots of neat stuff.
Oh, look. Visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved.
Good. That'll make you that much easier to kill.
But why? Aren't you tired of all the violence in this world? I know I am. Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all this? Leave it all behind.
Can't keep eyes open. Someone pinch me.
We must stand and fight.
Resist. You must resist. Else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
So this is the part that we're skipping, and I'm going to explain why as we're going through it. So unfortunately, this is the Fade, okay? And it's a very, very interesting idea that you have to come here during this quest. Like, I really like it. One thing I don't like is that, in general, the Fade part of this game, this part of the game right here, is so massive that it takes 2, maybe 3 hours to get through. And when you've already been playing through the Circle Tower for like an hour, like I just have, you know, that's 4 or 5 hours of content in a single place where you're just grinding through and through. The puzzles in the Fade that you have to do to get from area to area are vast. Not vast, but really very big. They're very big, and they are, you know, they're quite cumbersome, and there's a lot of backtracking. You're going back and forth, and different forms of things that you need to take, and it's just, you know, I like the fact that they put the effort into putting it into the game. That's great. It just doesn't help the plot line. It just does not help. Basically, we skip 90% of what the Fade is, and we still go away with what the game wanted us to go away with, and it's a really good understanding of just how weird and how manipulative the Fade can be. That's fine, and that's what the game wanted to. It doesn't have to be a 3-hour piece of the game that makes you want to hit your head off your desk, which is why Skip the Fade is such an amazing mod, because not only does it let you skip the boring parts of the Fade, it lets you keep the interesting parts, right? It's all the interesting story bits that give you an insight into how the Fade affects you, and what denizens are in the Fade, and who your companions really are still here.
Ah, there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Wait, you should be dead.
Dead? Me? I have been close many times, but I never quite made it all the way. I just wanted to make sure you were happy here in Weishaupt. These grand halls were built by the first Grey Wardens. Isn't it breathtaking?
Why are we here when we should be battling Darkspawn?
The Darkspawn are gone, remember? You were there in the last great battle. It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the Archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze.
That's not possible. You're hiding something from me.
Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer?
You offer complacency, not peace.
It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your Darkspawn. May they be your doom.
The real Donkey wouldn't have gone down. Right, so there used to be a map. There was a huge map of the a graph map of the Fade. I think there was like 8 places you needed to go, and then you had to go to they would earn you a trip to the nightmares of your companions, and when you finished all the nightmares, then you can actually go and confront the Sloth Demon. Now we go straight to the nightmares of our companions and we see really interesting stuff, and then we go fight the Sloth Demon. It just works a lot better, in my opinion.
Shanedan.
Who are you talking to?
Don't bother the Sten. Isn't it your turn to cook?
Cook what? There's no food in this miserable, frozen country.
Hashera, we have a guest. Make room at the fire.
Why do they call you the Sten?
The same reason they call you the Warden.
We've been days in this place. There's no sign of any threat. The Arishok's report was wrong. Can we not go home?
No.
We need to go, Sten. There's a demon waiting for us.
Let it wait.
Feed it the car Shock's cooking. That should end it.
Better yet, feed it the Ashad. That would take care of it and do us a favor.
This is a dream. I'm not a fool, Warden. I remember seeing the Karashok there have his head torn off.
Well, at least it's not a great loss.
You are so entertaining, Kadan. You should perform in the square with the other trained monkeys. We could throw you peanuts.
It's a dream, but it's a good dream.
Don't you want to avenge these men?
Revenge. What good does that do them? Their corpses will not taste it, or share in the victory.
I wish we didn't have to taste this. What is this anyway, stew?
It's bread.
Of course it is. Rational men would call this despair.
If you gave your word to aid me.
I did.
You can't abandon your post.
Stand aside. I would hate to see you all die again.
No, we won't let you leave us again.
I'll get on it.
I go. And yet this gives me no peace. I wish to leave this place. No, more trickery. What is happening?
Real shame that Sten's voice actor doesn't voice anything else in Dragon Age or Mass Effect or anything BioWare related.
Hey, it's great to see you again. I was just thinking about you. Isn't that a marvelous coincidence? This is my sister, Goldana. These are her children, and there's more about somewhere. We're one big happy family, at long last.
The demons, you know?
Oh, that's what everyone says about their relatives. But I've never been happier.
I'm overjoyed to have my little brother back. I'll never let him out of my sight again.
You live with your sister?
There's nothing wrong with living with my sister. I've never had a real family before.
Well, Alistair, is your friend staying for supper?
Say you'll stay. Goldana's a great cook. Maybe she'll make her mince pie. You can, can't you?
Of course, dear brother. Anything for you.
She's a demon in disguise. Don't believe any of this.
How can you say that about Goldana? She's the soul of goodness. You're acting really strangely.
Think about this and how you got here. Think carefully.
I don't feel like thinking right now. I was never very good at that anyway. I think your odd behavior is brought on by hunger. Now come and have some pie. I promise you'll feel better.
No, I'd rather not.
Sometimes I just don't understand you. I'll be here then, if you ever want to visit.
Idiot.
Are you sure you won't stay for supper?
You don't fool me, demon.
He's ours. Nothing you say will convince him otherwise. He sees only what we want him to see.
I suppose I'll have to get rid of you.
I'm not so easily disposed of, Grey Warden.
You really are, though.
Lifeless bastard.
Ah, see?
Got it. I'll get on it. Right, all right.
Idiot.
Goldana? I can't believe it. How did I not see this earlier?
I don't know, maybe you're just not that intelligent.
Yes, well, try not to tell everyone how easily fooled I was. Are we going now? Wait, where are you going? What's happening to me? Hey!
The Vikings constantly barb him.
Maker, forgive me. I failed them all. They died and I did not stop it.
But they're not dead yet. The circle can still be saved.
What about all this? How can you say that when you are faced with this? Death. Can you not see it? It's all around us.
Pull yourself together. You're in the Fade. This is a dream.
Why was I spared? If not to help them, what use is my life? Now that I have failed in the task that was given me, leave me to my grief. I shall bury their bones, scatter their ashes to the four winds, and mourn their passing till I too am dead.
I find it hard to feel sympathy for demons.
Your blatant disregard for the souls of the dead strikes me as being utterly inappropriate.
They're not dead yet. Please think about what you're doing here and why.
I do not know what you are trying to tell me. Why must you make this more painful? And where were you when this happened? I trusted you as an ally, and you were nowhere to be found.
And the only thing that's real, ignore everything else.
I do not know what this will accomplish, but I will do this if it will satisfy you. It is difficult to focus. It feels as though something is stopping me from concentrating. I've never had so much trouble. Perhaps some time away from this place will help me think clearly.
Great. All that weeping was rather irritating anyway.
Don't leave us, Wynne. We don't want to be alone.
Holy Maker, stay away, foul creature.
You need to defeat them to leave.
Stay, Wynne. Sleep soundly in the comforting embrace of the earth. Do not fight it. You belong here with us.
No, not yet. My task is not yet done. It is not time yet.
Come away to your rest.
Is it over? Thank the Maker for you. Wait, what's happening? Where are you going?
I'm going to kill the sloth demon. There we go. Just in case. So these are the different forms that you would have picked up along the way. So there's 4 different really big dungeons that you had to go through. In between those things that we just did. Now it's giving us, at the end, it's really, really clever. It gives us all of the things we would have had through this part of the game, so we don't miss out on anything. We don't miss out on any of the codexes. We don't miss out on any of the things that we, I think that's the Black City up there. I think. Or one of them is, anyway.
What do we have here? A rebellious minion? An escaped slave? My, but you do have some gall. But playtime is over. You all have to go back now.
Oh, here I am. And there you are. You just disappeared. Well, no matter.
I am here, and it is time to finish this. I have had enough of cages.
You will not hold us, demon. We found each other in this place, and you cannot stand against us.
If you go back quietly, I'll do better this time. I'll make you much happier.
I'll make my own happiness, thank you.
Can't you think about someone other than yourself? I'm hurt. So very, very hurt.
Sorry, but I'd rather just be rid of you and your evil right now.
You wish to battle me? So be it. You will learn to bow to your betters, mortal.
Beat the shit.
I never expected you to free yourself. To free us both. When you return, take the litany of Adralla from my body. It will protect you from the worst of the blood magic.
You're not coming to help?
I cannot go with you. I've been here far too long. For you, it will have been an afternoon's nap. Your body won't have wasted away in the real world while your spirit lays in the hands of the demon.
You think you're going to die?
Every minute I was here, the sloth demon was feeding off of me, using my life to fuel the nightmares of this realm. There is so little of me left. I was never meant to save the Circle, or survive its troubles. I am dying. It is as simple as that.
There must be something I can do.
Thank you, but it is too late for me. I do not fear what may come. They say we return to the Maker in death, and that isn't such a terrible thing. My only regret is that I could not save the Circle. But you can. Take the litany off my body when you return. It is important.
What about you?
I can rest easy, knowing you will save the Circle. I'm not a hero. Perhaps trying to be one was foolish.
You did a lot to help the Circle.
Dark times, greater acts of heroism, eh? You may be right. Before I was taken to the Circle, my mother said I was meant for greatness. I would be more than my ancestors could have ever dreamed. I hope I haven't disappointed her.
Love that. Well, you died in a unique manner, I suppose. I'm sure she's very proud of you.
It is time for us both to be on our way. Remember the litany of Adrala. The circle is all that matters now. Thank you, and goodbye, friend.
See, that was nice, wasn't it? Now imagine doing that for 3.5 hours. And the quest still isn't over. We've got a bit to go yet before we finish this quest. So yeah, that's why Skip the Fade is installed. Because without it, that's unbearable.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now that's a big lift. Kill it.
Stuff come out of the Fade. Not nice.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Call me the
This trick again? I know what you are. It won't work. I will stay strong.
A Templar, and it seems he's a prisoner.
The boy is exhausted. And this cage, I've never seen anything like it. Rest easy. Help is here.
Enough visions. If anything in you is human, kill me now and stop this game. You broke the others, but I will stay strong for my sake. For theirs. Filthy blood mages getting in my head. I will not break. I'd rather die.
Don't be foolish. We're not some kind of illusion.
Silence! I'll not listen to anything you say. Now be gone! Still here. But that's always worked before. I close my eyes, but you are still here when I open them.
You're pretty dense, aren't you?
Don't blame me for being cautious. The voices, the images, so real. Did Gregor send you? How? How did you get here?
Defeating everything in my way. Now it's Aldred's turn.
Good. Kill Aldred. Kill them all for what they've done.
They caged us like animals, looked for ways to break us. I'm the only one left.
Be proud. You mastered yourself.
Be proud? What is there to be proud of? That I lived and they died? They turned some into monsters and... there was nothing I could do.
Uldred will pay for what he's done.
To think, I once felt pity for the Circle. Now I'd like nothing more than to wipe their taint off the face of Thedas.
Your opinion doesn't concern me.
Only mages have that much power at their fingertips. Only mages are so susceptible to the infernal whisperings of the demons.
This is a discussion for another time. Irving and the other mages who fought Uldred. Where are they?
They are in the Harrowing Chamber. The sounds coming up from there. Oh, Maker.
We must hurry. They are in grave danger, I am sure of it.
You can't save them! You don't know what they've become.
And you do?
They've been surrounded by blood mages whose wicked fingers snake into your mind and corrupt your thoughts. His hatred of mages is so intense. The memory of his friends' deaths is still fresh in his mind. You have to end it now, before it's too late!
What do you propose we do?
To ensure this horror is ended, to guarantee that no abominations or blood mages live, you must kill everyone up there!
I can't decide that before I see what's going on.
That is your choice to make, but I beg you to consider what I have to say. You cannot tell Maleficarum by sight. Just one could influence the mind of a king, of a grand cleric!
I don't fear Maleficarum, they should fear me.
You may be confident in your ability to stand up to them, but what about the rest of us? Will you protect us from them?
Stay safe, it'll be over soon.
No one ever listens. Not until it's far too late. Maker turn his gaze on you. I hope your compassion hasn't doomed us all.
So that is Cullen, and he is actually in the games coming up as well. He's in Dragon Age 2, and he's very important in Dragon Age Inquisition. But we'll come to him a bit later on.
That I offer.
Look what we have here. An intruder. I bid you welcome. Care to join in our revels?
I think I'll just kill you if it's all the same to you.
Fight, if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
Don't forget the litany. It will thwart Uldred's attempts to control the mages and win this fight for us.
HP potion. What?
All right.
You're dead? Didn't we just...
Maker, I'm too old for this.
Irving, are you all right?
I've been better. But I am thankful to be alive. I suppose that is your doing, isn't it, Wynne?
I wasn't alone. I had help.
The Circle owes both of you a debt we will never be able to repay. Come. The Templars await. We shall let them know that the tower is once again ours.
Very well.
I'll need you to guide me down the stairs. Curse whoever insisted the Circle be housed in a tower.
Irving?
Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Uldred is dead.
Uldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
I am the Knight Commander here, not you.
What does the Knight Commander think, then?
We have won back the tower. I will accept Irving's assurance that all is well.
But they may have demons within them, lying dormant, lying in wait.
Enough. I have already made my decision. Thank you. You have proven yourself a friend of both the Circle and the Templars.
What about the Darkspawn? I require aid.
I promised you aid, but with the Circle restored, my duty is to watch the mages. They are free to help you, however. Speak to them.
And what will the Templars do?
For now, I will have to oversee a sweep of the tower. There may be some survivors, and we should do our best to tend to them. Please excuse me. And Irving, it is good to have you back.
I'm sure we'll be at each other's throats again in no time.
I'm not sure that's how I wanted it to go. I'm not fighting that again. Screw that.
Here we are, the tower in disarray. The Circle nearly annihilated. Oh, it could have been much, much worse. I am glad you arrived when you did. It's almost as though the Maker himself sent you.
The Blightdriven here to seek aid.
The least we can do is help you against the Darkspawn. I would hate to survive this, only to be overcome by the Blight.
So I have your word.
You have my word. As first enchanter, the Circle will join the Grey Wardens in the fight.
Irving, I have a request. I seek leave to follow the Grey Warden.
Wynne, we need you here. The Circle needs you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Irving. But the Circle will do fine without me. The Circle has you. This man is brave and good, and capable of great things. If he will accept my help, I will help him accomplish his goals.
You can come with me if you really want to.
You were never one to stay in the tower when there was adventure to be had elsewhere.
Why stay when I can be of service elsewhere?
Then I give you leave to follow the Grey Warden. But know that you always have a place here. There is much to be done here, and I must go. You must forgive me for not being a proper host.
Can the Circle go to Redcliffe to save a possessed child?
The child is possessed. But killing the demon would mean killing the... Unless you intend to enter the Fade. Yes. Yes, it can be done with a group of mages. I shall gather what mages I can, and we shall leave promptly. A life is at stake.
Good. Good man. That's what I want to hear. Oh shit, we're supposed to go to Redcliffe Castle, aren't we? Never mind, Redcliffe Village. Never mind.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Bannorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards. An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
Darkspawn, kill them all.
That was nice. Nicely done.
Discipline and focus. The Master says we will help in the battles to come.
Well, he would have done, but he's dead now, so...
Got it. Now's better than later.
Alright, let's go.
Horseful. Indeed.
here. Check what's going on with the village. In Dragon Age Inquisition, this village looks a lot better. It looks absolutely stunning. In fact, it was one of the places where my old rig, my old PC really struggled with Dragon Age Inquisition. It was such a nice area. So many things going on. There's not anything like this. They didn't really keep the layout of it at all. Shame.
My Valena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
I don't need a reward. You keep it.
That's even kinder of you. Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
It's alright. The XP will do me fine, thank you. Right. Let's save that kid in the castle and everything.
Mages are waiting to start the ritual.
Ah, there you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time.
So only one person can go through?
Yes. We haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade.
Do you have any last minute advice?
It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well.
Let's do this now.
I'm glad we decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
Magic. Very well. Who will go into the Fade?
Joanna's going. In fact... yeah, Joanna's going.
What? Me? Are you sure?
Loose a blood mage into the Fade to meet a demon. What if he takes control of it?
If he tries anything, we kill him.
You trust too much and too quickly, but I shall do as you ask.
I'll do my best. I promise.
You fucking better. I'm back to the Fade again, so you can see how this this might get old.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you. I'm coming.
Sten disapproves -10. I mean, it's so harsh.
Is anyone out there?
It's so harsh. He doesn't even have any... no, he doesn't have any... fucking... oh god. He doesn't have any potions or anything. He might die.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now!
So, seen any demons around lately?
Fool! You won't get near. I won't let you.
Okay.
You're the one making Father sick!
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
I'll help him! You can't stop me! Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
We don't have to fight. I just want to save Connor and Arl Eamon.
I will not speak with you! Trespasser! I will drive you out!
Well, shit. Very nearly died even there, so what he's going to do about this boss battle, I
Get
don't
out
know.
of here! You have to get out!
This might have been a
Curse
mistake.
this blasted darkness! Why can I see nothing?
This might have been a mistake. To send him in here, but...
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere? No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
Two of them now. None of that.
Get back!
Dude, do the thing I told you to do. Thank you. There we go. Didn't do too badly then. He might do the job after all. I'm gonna doubt it, but I have my doubts. She glitched out, she's in the floor. The epic showdown.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
I've been given a chance to do something good for a change. I'm not going to throw it away.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
Alright. Okay, that's not good. He's not doing too much.
I do not deserve
Lyrium being members. It's like super easy to tell which one's not real, which one's real. There we go. Did alright. Well done, Jowan. I was panicking there for a bit. So the crisis is over. Undead laid to rest. So you're seeing the different consequences of your actions in the game now. This could have gone either way. One or both of the mum and child could have been dead. But yeah, we went out of our way and we did some good, I guess.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. You trusted him and he saved Connor's life. I am unsure of what to make of that. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
Why drop my opinion?
You spoke with him, have you not? You know what he has done better than I do, even.
I don't think it's your decision to make.
What do you mean? He is responsible for many of the problems here, and is a Maleficar as well.
Exactly, he's the Circle of Magi's responsibility.
Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
And I suppose you want me to help search for it?
If your business leads you elsewhere, I cannot hold you here. But I hope you want to restore Eamon as much as I.
My husband funded the research of a scholar in Denerim, a brother Genetivi. He has been studying the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, I sent the knights to speak to Genetivi. I hoped that he had finally discovered the location of the urn of sacred ashes itself. They were unable to locate Genetivi. In desperation, I sent more knights in search of the brother, or some clue of the urn's location.
We have the Darkspawn to contend with.
Eamon is well respected and powerful. He can pull Ferelden together. If you wish to fight the Darkspawn, you will need him.
And what do I get for seeking out this urn?
I have nothing to give you, except if we are fortunate, my brother and the armies he can muster. But for that, we need the urn. If you wish more, speak with him once he is revived.
What will you be doing in the meantime?
I must organize Eamon's knights as they return, draft new soldiers, and prepare the army to fight. I shall hand Redcliffe back to Eamon when he awakens, and in a state where it can be of some use in the coming war. Truly, what other choice do I have?
I'll see if I can find this relic.
No one else can. Even if I wished to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its own devices. Perhaps you could seek out the brother's home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts. It is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
All right.
You're the one who saved me.
Actually, it was Jowan.
He did. I didn't know that. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he?
Hopefully, but don't be doing any more bloody demons, alright? Just play with your toys. Shut up. Should be a study around here somewhere. That's not it.
All right, all right.
That's not it either. Gotta be around here somewhere. It's the kids' room. This is the main room. Okay, I guess it's downstairs.
Now's better than later.
Come on. That's not it. This is it. Lovely. Oh shit. Okay. Don't need that. Out we go. There we go, lovely. There's no one training out here yet, but there will be, hopefully, as time goes on. But for now, we're heading back to the main camp.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
You were there, you saw what happened.
Yes, I know. I've had some time to think about it now. I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Arl's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Arl that much.
I love how like in this situation where you're talking to Alistair, he says that, you know, yes, I've had enough time to think about it now. If you've killed one of them, he goes, what the hell did you do that for? He like goes off, it goes from one to the other, like this volume pitch change that they never patched out. If we can stop the blight, we'll save much more.
You're right. Hopefully by that time there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Right, so that's the end of this part. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on, where we'll be going after the Urn of Sacred Ashes. So I'll see you then.